Hello, everyone. It's time for our Mindset Matters series that we're doing the month of June. I think it's a great time to do it as we prepare for the new Paparazzi's New Year. Paparazzi's New Year is July 1st, so we are in the last month of the fiscal year. And so this is a good time for us to start working on mindset, what we want to do for the new year. Say hello when you join, and if you think of a team member or one of your partners that's not on, make sure you send them a message, send them an invite. Send them an invite to let them know to jump on with us. Hey there. It probably only take us 30 minutes. I try to keep these videos short so that they can be a good little resource and tool that we can refer back to at various times during our paparazzi journey and our entrepreneurial journey. So mindset is so important, y'all. It's invaluable, I promise you, because how you view your business and how you interact right now matters. Making the shift from the entrepreneur thought process to understanding that you are the CEO of your own business. It is definitely an adjustment. Hey there, hey. And it's an adjustment for us, and it really helps us, with the mindset. You got to show up even if nobody else shows up for your business, So if you say, you're going to go live, this is an example of mindset. If you say you're going live and you try going live and then only one or two people jump on, do you just quit your business? No. You have to understand that in order to be successful, you have to build. And Mindset Matters is talking about building. I got a lot of stuff I want to share with you tonight. Hey, everybody. So glad y'all could jump on. So the picture that I used today was a growth mindset versus fixed mindset. So I'm going to review those words on that picture first, and then I'll get into our training for tonight. That'll give others time to join us. But I think that this is going to be some good nuggets, some good, really, really good nuggets to help you not only in this business, but in some other areas of your life as well. So on that picture, they talked about a fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. A fixed mindset versus a growth mindset. Our mindset, our thought process, how we view things is really going to determine how far we go in not just this business, but in your career, whatever it is you're trying to do. It all starts right here. So let me give you an example from that picture. Hey, everybody. A fixed mindset says, failure is the limit of my abilities. So I didn't do it. It wasn't successful. I failed and it's over. That is a fixed mindset. But a growth mindset says it's only a failure if I didn't learn from it. Growth mindset says failure is an opportunity to grow. Sometimes you win, sometimes you learn. You see the difference? The other one, let me give you the next tip. It says a fixed mindset, somebody who is not flexible in their mind and still trying to work through this thought process would say, I'm either good at this or I'm bad at it. I'm going to try paparazzi. I'm either good, I'm either good at it or I'm not. But a growth mindset says, I can learn to do anything. I am teachable. I may not know how to do it. Hey, y'all, but I'm going to jump in and I can learn. I'm teachable and I can still learn new things. That's the difference. The other one, fixed mindset. I don't like people with fixed mindsets don't want to be challenged because they really don't want to grow. They just want to jump in and get results of people that's been building stuff for 3 years, 5 years, and they've done 3 days and 5 months, and they want to have the same results. They don't want to build nothing. So a fixed mindset says, I don't like to be challenged. But a growth mindset understands that challenges help me grow. How many people do you see starting businesses in the middle of a pandemic? Because when you find yourself in hardship, you allow your imagination to get going and you begin to come up with solutions to other people's problems that can be monetized. A lot of businesses are always birthed in the middle of depressions and hardships because people that are creative will begin to find solutions on how to make things better. Fixed mindset says, my abilities are unchanging. I am who I am. Y'all know people that say, I am who I am. Hey there. Y'all, that's just how I am. That's a fixed mindset. My abilities don't change. A growth mindset says my efforts and my attitude determine my ability. I can do whatever I need to do. I can make the adjustment. I got to be flexible. That's a growth mindset. 3 more, and then we're going to get into our teaching for today. Fixed mindset has the thoughts that takes feedback and criticism personal. Fixed mindset. Listen, if I'm stepping on your toes, it's okay, because we're going to learn and we're going to grow together. Any behavior that's in the fixed mindset category can be adjusted. You can make the necessary adjustments. Step 1 is to acknowledge, ooh, I am in my feelings a lot. You know, and then you do what you need to do to work through that. A fixed mindset takes feedback and criticism personal. If you're trying to do something to grow your business and somebody privately comes to you and say, hey, sis, have you considered? And they're trying to give you tips and stuff. You don't take that. This is my business. I do my business like I want to. Well, you're right. It is your business and you can do it how you want to. But that's a fixed mindset, because if somebody is giving you tips and tools that's going to make you better, you should receive it. A growth mindset understands that feedback is constructive. That's the only way we get better, y'all, because you could think you're doing amazing, but then the people that you're trying to serve don't even want that. And so I may get on there on my shopping shows because I like to sing and want to sing on every single show. Well, I may have some customers, they don't want to hear all that. They just want to see the jewelry. So I have to be able to understand that I do have my personality that I bring to what I do, but I have to also remember that it's about the customer experience as well. So here's 2 more. Fixed mindset says my potential is predetermined. And the growth mindset understands I am inspired by the growth of others. You see that other people have gone further than you, can do more than you, and you're not intimidated by that. And you see those people as your coaches, those people that you can learn from so that you can get to the next level in your business. The last one is a fixed mindset says I'm going to stick with what I know. I do wall drops. Wall drops work for me. I'm going to stick with what I know. Growth mindset says it's okay to try new things. It don't mean that you have to stop doing what you were doing, but you understand that in order to expand and grow, you have to add something new. You have to remain relevant. So it's a few of us on here now. Let's get started. I've been doing a lot of, I do a lot of training with leadership and small business development. I could just that stuff just comes up out of me. So I've been making sure that I've added multi-level network marketing, leadership training and development, business development to my personal study time. And I listen to it literally all day long at work because it's pretty quiet in my office. So I have training on all day long for network marketing and understanding how to build relationships and things of that nature. So tonight I'm going to be sharing with you some tips that I got from Eric Worre, W-O-R-R-E. These are not my 10 original tips. These came from Eric Worre, and they were good. There was no need for me to add anything else to it. All I'm going to do is take these 10 tips and make them personal so that they are relevant to us in our specific business. And so that's what I'm going to do tonight. So here we go. We got 9 of them. And if I can get somebody to help me out, somebody give me some comments. Let me make sure I can read everything. Somebody say hello. Talk to me real quick so I can make sure. I just was giving you a little introduction on the fixed mindset versus growth mindset to kind of help you start shifting. So somebody say hello. Let me know you're there. I see some hellos and some hays. I see y'all. All right, Donna. I see it. All right. Good. All right, so tonight we're talking about mindset matters. Drop that in the comment. Mindset matters. Thank you. I see these winners on here. Mindset matters. We're going to talk about, these are 9 rules for success. He had 10, but one of them we talk about all the time. So I'm just going to focus on the other 9. 9 rules for success. This is what successful people do. And they're basic things, y'all. These are, you're going to be like, that's not, but it might be an aha moment for you. All right, let's jump right in. Number 1, somebody be a scribe for me, and let's help type this in. Number 1, I'm using my notebooks. Y'all get you a notebook so you keep all your notes in one place. Number 1, be a right now person. Number 1, Number one's tip is be a right now person. That's number one. Be a right now person. We all know people that's always putting off for tomorrow. I'm going to get started. I'm going to sell more after the holidays. I'm going to do more when I feel better. Right now we working overtime, so I can't really work my business right now. When the kids get out for the summer, I'm going to do more then. When I can get this bill paid down, this credit card paid down, then I'm going to work my business later. You got to move stuff from tomorrow to right now. Not to later today, but right now. Instead of saying, I'm going to reach out to 3 people sometime today, you can say, I'm going to reach out to 3 people right now. And so I have put myself on my own little personal boot camp that I'm working to recruit 8 people in the next 30 days. And so randomly, I will create little videos that say, I'll go to Snapchat where they can put some makeup and eyelashes on me and make me cute. And I'll be like, hey, sis, this is Carmela. My last video said, hey, sis, this is Carmela. Did you know that me, my mama, my sister, and my daughters all sell paparazzi? We all make money in this business. It doesn't matter who else is in this business. If you've ever considered paparazzi, I need for you to hit the reply button so that you and I can talk for a few minutes. It was like a 15-second video clip, and I sent it to 25 women that I personally knew. You got to do stuff right now, because otherwise I would talk myself out of it. I'd be like, man, they're going to think I'm spamming them. They're going to think this. Sometimes you just got to do it right now. I was sitting in the boutique today, and there's a couple of places because of that metal roof in our boutique where my camera is not as clear as it should be. But we got so much jewelry out there, I need to move that jewelry. And I'm operating under Operation Early Retirement. Look, by the end of this year, I'm going to be off my job. And so my husband comes in every day, goes straight to the boutique and start working. So I'm coming in every day. I'm going straight to the boutique. I said, you know what? I'm going to do a flash sale with these long pieces right here. I didn't give it any thought. I didn't say I'm going to do it at 6:30. I got my schedule out for the week, Tuesday and Thursday. This is a pop-up, so I didn't need to post it. Here we go. Let's go. Because I'm doing engagement posts all the time now, so I don't have to prep like that, because every day I'm putting something engaging on my page. And so I did it right now. Now, when I went back and looked at the replay, I was like, dang, the camera still don't look good over on that side of the boutique. It's okay. I still did it. The thing was that I did it right now. And there's some things you can do right now. Drop in the comment, what's something you can do right now tonight before you go to bed? What's something you can do right now for your business? Drop it in the comments. Don't have to be nothing like going live, but it's something you can do for your business right now. That's the key, y'all. Number two, we talk about this, but I'm going to still give it to you. Have goals. Number 2, have goals. Number 2, have goals. If you don't have goals, I can't even coach you. I can't help you reach an imaginary sales goal. I can't help you reach an imaginary life of the party goal, because I constantly say that's giving your business leftovers. You have to set the goal in advance and then give yourself something and hustle for it. Okay, that's good. Pop-up sales, enter inventory. That's it. Have goals. You got to have short-term, mid-term, and long-term goals. And then you have to pause. Okay, so we're at the end of the fiscal year with Paparazzi June 30th. All of you are here. You've been here sometime since July 1st last year through this. If this is your first fiscal year with Paparazzi, pause. Do some reflection. Be honest. Look back over the year. What did you do well? What would you like to expand on? What can you do more of? And then set goals. We're going to have a whole goal setting night on June 30th, because Paparazzi New Year is July 1st. And I've struggled with changing the date, but I know that our uplines are going to be having trainings on July 1st, and they can take you farther than I can. So I don't want you to have to choose between their training and my training. So I'll probably do mine June 30th that night. And if you miss it, it's okay. You can catch the replay. But July 1st is the Paparazzi New Year. You got to set short-term, mid-term, long-term goals for your business. You got to set them so that you have something that you're working towards. Number 3, this is my favorite. Create an environment for success. Number 3. Create an environment for success. Thank you guys for dropping those in there. 3, create an environment for success. Listen, your support network, you got to create that. It's so important that you make sure that you are surrounded by people that believe that you can do more, you can be more. You got to be careful. And I have to shift out of preacher mode, right? You got to be real careful with surrounding yourself with people that make it easy for you to quit. Because we have people that love us. And they know when you get ready to start it, when you start a new business and you start going hard, they know that there's going to be setbacks. They know that there can be failures. They know that feelings can get hurt. They know that you can lose friends. They know stuff like that happens, and they want to protect you from that. But we also know that as an entrepreneur, you have to take healthy risk, and you have to be around people that can say, babe, I know that you thought that she was going to be the one to stand by you in this business, but it's time for you to... I had a friend to tell me this. There was somebody in this business that I thought was going to be my partner, and we was going to the top together, and that person just did something totally different. And so my best friend said, I'm sick of you talking about her. You got a whole team that believe in you and a whole team that's pushing you. It's time for us to talk about something different. I need those kind of people in my life because I didn't realize that I was doing that. I have to create an environment and a support network around me that says you can do more than that. You deserve better than that. No, you're not going to quit. What do you need to do? You need to push. I said to my friends, listen, I'm getting ready to retire. This is Operation Early Retirement. And they know that I've been here before. And when the money came in, I paid off bills because I made more money than I would have made as an employee. But I also had a lot of bills. And so I was paying off debt in chunks. What I didn't have was my payroll account in place and my year worth of salary put up. And it was so funny. This is talking about create an environment for success. I said, I'm on Operation Early Retirement, y'all. I'm retiring for real. I'm going to work for the ministry. I'm going to work for our business. That's going to be it. And they said, what is the plan to make sure that you have your payroll in place? Because even though we're pretty much debt free, we still have a mortgage. We still have living expenses and insurance and lights and water. Living expenses alone still cost money. You got to have a plan. And I have to have people around me that can remind me that it's good to dream big, but let's prepare for it so that when God gives it to you, you can handle the blessing. And you have to surround yourself with people that think like that can redirect you or tell you, okay, it's time for you to mope and whine long enough now, sis. It's time for you to get up and let's get back to work. Create an environment for success. We don't look for the environment, y'all. We create it. It's your job to get the right people around you. It's your job to make sure that you're not intimidated by the people that would love to pour into you. There are people that you look up to in this business that you want to reach out to, but you're thinking, they don't know me. They're not going to say nothing to me. Yes, they will. Yes, they will. You create your own circle of success. That's why I like that new group, Training with Rock Stars. It shows you the diversity, of this business. You can see people that don't look like you, don't sound like you. They don't sell like you. They don't do any. I'm getting a whole different type of training. I needed the diversity. And the training that we have in the Millionaires Club is second to none, but everybody don't learn the same. And so you have to have diversity. And so going over there and watching those different trainings, and I watch at least one every single day, I learn something new every single time. And so creating that environment may not be somebody standing beside you, but it's having the right tools and resources in place so that you can constantly grow. All right, let me move on. Number four is easy. Evolve. Evolve is number 4. Evolve. EVOLVE. That simply means change and grow. You got to use your mistakes, y'all, to get better. You got to learn. You got to grow. And always remember, nothing is ever finished. When you started this business, you had a reason why you started. Maybe it was to pay off a credit card. Maybe it was to pay for something for your kids. Maybe it was to pay a truck payment. Maybe you paid that thing off. Thank you for dropping that in there. Maybe you hit that goal. Well, then you got to evolve. You got to set a new goal. You got to do something different. We started the boutique at a time when I had a surgery and I was going through so many things, and It was a great thing. And then I was in there talking to my upline. She came over yesterday and we were talking about retail stores. And I said, I got a lady that comes over every month and she walks through my boutique. And I have new things sprinkled in, but I noticed she's not going over to that gold and silver board anymore, even though it's new gold and silver. And then I said, I had an aha moment. I said, that's why Walmart remodels. They rearrange stuff. It drives us crazy, I know, because you learn where everything is that you want so you can run in and get it. But guess what? Now if you go into Walmart, I know our Walmart, I hadn't been in there months, but last time I went in there, everything was rearranged, and I walked by things that I probably hadn't. I would have never knew where it was because I had to go find the stuff that I wanted. It was in a new place. It required me to see other things. And so now we're in the boutique, tighten up jewelry, and we're going to have to mix up boards so that when my regular customers come through, they can see that there's been a change in that area. Otherwise, they don't feel like they need to go over there because they don't see a change. And so I have to be willing, if I'm going to have a retail boutique, to learn what that does and why they do what they do, why they change things up, why they color block, why we take down the darker colors and put up the lighter colors. All of that stuff, I have to be willing to learn and evolve in business. And you got to be willing to do the same. Now, I'm giving you a specific example, but you got to make it work for you. Mindset matters. These are mindset tips. Number 5, use your imagination. Excuse me. Number 5, use your imagination. It's easy. Now the key to use your imagination, somebody, after you write that, use your imagination, put positive, write the word positive. Because we can easily see the negative. We can see that you can buy jewelry, no, ain't nobody gonna buy it. I can go live, nobody's gonna get on. I can do wall drops, nobody's gonna buy. I got my bling bag, won't nobody talk to me. People gonna think I'm creepy. You can, you think of all these negative things that could go wrong. The negative for some people just flow out of them. I'm allergic to negativity, but for some people it just flows out of them. But use your imagination for the positive, And this is what you do. Use your imagination. This is your assignment for tonight. I want you to dream of what this business can do for you. I don't know why you're in the business, but you know why. So let me just talk about me, and then you can make it work for you, right? So what the business can do for me is I can pay off my home. That's the only bill we have other than our truck, and Paparazzi pays for the truck. That's no problem. But I could pay off my home, which is amazing. And when I bought this house, Troy and I got married in 2003. We bought this house in 2005. And I always picture myself growing old here. And my boss at the time, she came and did my housewarming and everything. And she was like, this is your first home. And I was like, what you mean my first home? Like my mama don't own no home. What you talking about first home? I'm a homeowner and you supposed to pay for it. She's like, no, this is the first home. I didn't understand what she was saying because I was just happy to be a homeowner. But now I can use my imagination for positive. Guess what I want to do? It's no secret, but I'm going to share it with y'all. I want to pay off my house and I want to give it to my mama and pa. I want them to live here. I want them to live here in their retirement years and not have to pay no bills. This could be their house. I want to pay it off, and then I want to get me another house where I can have an office and a pool and all that, so my grandkids can come and I can have more room. Who would have thought that I would need a bigger house after I had an empty house? I never knew that. But I want to bless my mama with this house. And so with the be positive, Eric Warray said be clear, get a clear mental picture. Write out the details. I can see my mama living in this house. I can see them having a little garden in the fenced-in backyard. I can see her having her boutique out there in the shed. I can see Pa, he got his lawn care business, and we have 2 other sheds to the side, and he wouldn't have to worry about how he's going to store his stuff. I can see all of us having our family dinners and family gatherings here. We have dinner at their house every Sunday. I can see this business providing that, not just for me and my husband, but to be able to bless my mama. That's a whole nother level. You got to dream so big that it don't make sense, that it's going to take layers for you to achieve it. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to use your imagination. I can see, I'm 44 years old. The Cadillac that we drive is the first car I've ever bought from a car lot that wasn't a buy here, pay here. See, I didn't know about credit and things like that. Now, my children know because I learned and I taught them. And so now my kids was in college with no jobs and, perfect credit because we showed them how to use their cards and things like that. And they were able to go to a car lot and drive off with a car with 9 miles on it and no job. I like to have a fit, but they still got their vehicles and they understood that. I taught that to them, but I didn't know that. And so here I am, 44 years old, experiencing things that my children are experiencing now in their 20s. I remember we took our first international trip, our first international cruise. I was in my 30s. I might have been 40. And my niece and nephew wasn't even 10, I don't think, when we went. So what I'm saying is use this business to use your imagination and dream outside of just the jewelry so that you can see what hard work can do for you when you survive and thrive on sales. You don't do this business for commission. You got to make sure that your sales will sustain you because commission ebbs and flows depending on what your team do. But when you get your customer base built up, when you sell something every day, when your focus is on moving jewelry, you can dream as big as you want to dream because that's tied directly to you and your own hustle. Carla Neal always says, when your hustle match your grind, no, how it go? When your goals match your grind, then you'll have success. When your goals match your grind, then you'll have success. I didn't mean to get bogged down there. The end of number 5, I do have to add this. Eric says, at that point, when you have a clear mental picture, your subconscious mind kicks in. And I'm not going to go a lot into that because we can shift a little bit, but your subconscious mind starts to work for you. When I paint pictures of what I would like to see happen in my life, in the life of my children, even for my mom, your subconscious mind begin to help you to become aware of small course corrections along the way to help you reach your goal. Your subconscious mind will help you become aware of small course corrections that you need to make along the way to help you fulfill that dream. I've had my backyard on my vision board for years. Now it's coming to pass. We're having my back deck redone this weekend and some other things are happening. It took years, but you got to paint the picture first. You got to see it before you see it. If all you're doing is frustrated because you're looking at your business like it's a job, then you'll want to quit your business like a job. But this thing goes beyond anything you could have ever imagined. It's how as big as you can dream is as big as it can be. I shared a post by a girl that I don't even know that's in paparazzi. It was just her and her little girl. And she went from a small 2-bedroom condo to a 4,000 square foot house. And she said she paid cash for it. Selling jewelry. She paid cash for it. The God that I serve don't have favorites and picks. So if one person can do it, another person can do it. Y'all, all we got to do is get some discipline. We got to get focused. We got to get our goals. We got to show up for our business like we ain't never showed up for our business before. You got to start thinking about your legacy. I'm trying to get every one of my children in this business. All my daughters are in but one. I said, baby, you got to get on board because when we go to convention next year, you're going to be the only daughter not going. When we go to EMP next year, you're going to be the only one not going. In 2022, when we take that international trip, my whole family going. I need them exposed to more. I need my grandkids exposed to more. I need my grandkids at 2 years old to have their passports. I need for them to go to another level. And it's going to happen because I'm going to hustle in this business and I'm going to leave a legacy. You got to dream just like that. Mindset matters. Number 6, take charge. That goes right into number 6. Take charge. Eric used the example of when you're on a sailboat. You know, a sailboat, you have the sails and then the wind will blow. But when you think of that analogy of the sailboat, you know, the wind gets in the sails and then it takes the boat wherever. He said when sailing, you can change the direction of the sails regardless of the direction of the wind. Hear that. I need y'all to. Thank you. Take charge is number 6. When sailing, You can change the direction of your sales regardless of the direction of your wind. When the wind is blowing one way and that's not the way you want to go, baby, you shift. You change the sails and make the wind work for you. That's why people are going to next levels in this business. I watched a girl on Training with Rockstars that said she sells 25,000 pieces of jewelry a month. What? 25,000 pieces of jewelry a month. They spend 2 days a week just invoicing. She's not using Comment Sold, which would really be a whole lot easier for her. But she's selling 25,000 pieces of jewelry a month. I need to say that again because I know we're setting goals for 100 pieces a month and 200 pieces a month, which are honorable goals. But I want you to know that there are people out there selling thousands and thousands of pieces of jewelry every month using a free place called Facebook. Do you understand me? They ain't got no brick and mortars. They not paying rent and overhead. Facebook. And then on her Facebook Live, she was going live. It's like this is number 101, this is number 102, this is 103, 104, 105. And it was like, you go that fast? She said, I go just that fast. You train your customers how to shop with you. I'm learning. You got to be learning. Take charge. Don't wait on something to happen. Remember, number one was right now. You change the direction of the sales and make the wind work for you. Make the hardship work for you. Make that hardship make you want more. Make it so you want to do more. So you want to be more. So you just, it's like, Talking about this gets me so excited. Okay. Y'all don't know that side of me. Let me calm down. Take charge. Take charge. Don't allow hardships and struggle and you not seeing things. Nobody taught me. So go find it. Take charge. Take charge. You can do this. Stop waiting on something to change and you make it change. Number 7. Focus on high value activities. This was a good one. Number 7. Focus on high value activities. Focus on high value activities. Now, those things are building relationships and selling your jewelry. You're in network marketing. You got to network. You got to get to know people. People have to know, like, and trust you. And the only way you're going to make consistent money is to sell your jewelry. People change their minds about business and things like that all the time. And so your team can fluctuate. And just so you know, we're one of the smaller teams. Like, we're one step away from elite, but people that's making elite have 800, 900 people on their team. We have 243 and only like 130 active accounts. We are a very small team. And so we're doing some really major things, even with a small group. So that says a lot about you all as a team. But you got to focus on building relationships and selling jewelry. Focus on the high value activities. And this is the example that Eric gave that I thought was powerful. Listen at this. Activities that can be done by someone else should be delegated. And now, I'm a numbers person, right? So think of it this way. Saturday morning, right? Saturday morning, maybe you should go live on Saturday morning, but the grass needs to be cut. If it's going to cost you $50 to cut the grass, you losing money if you don't just pay somebody $50 to cut the grass and you don't go and do a vending event. Or you don't go and do a sale that day where you can sell. Because if you can sell 20 pieces of jewelry during the same time, if you can sell 20 pieces of jewelry, make $100. Or you can sell 40 pieces of jewelry and make $200. During the same time that you're cutting grass that would only cost you $50, you have lost $150. You got to look at it like that. If you can go to the salon and set up on a Saturday morning as the salons are opening back up, I don't know, you know, you got to use wisdom, but I want you to think beyond the pandemic, right? Think beyond the pandemic. The world will open back up. If you can take a Saturday morning, maybe you do Saturday mornings to just do laundry. Maybe you need to do laundry in the evenings throughout the week so that Saturday morning you can go set up at a salon. Or Saturday morning you can go set up at the hair store. Or Saturday morning you can do a marathon Saturday morning while folks are sitting around the house cleaning up and doing nothing and swiping on their phone. I'm just giving you that as an example. You got to focus on high value activities. So if it's something that you can pay somebody to do, pay them and let them do it so that you can focus on your business. Does that make sense? I'm going to pause on that one. Did that make sense with the focus on high value activities? Because sometimes, y'all, we get so bogged down. Life does happen. We do have to keep our grass cut. We got to clean our house. We got to do laundry. Step Maynard shared one of the things my husband and I have done for 17 years. We take one weekend off a month to just do nothing. But on those days, I probably will do wall drops or something like that. But I'm not gonna be live that weekend. I'm probably gonna be in PJs. We just rest. But the other 3 weekends, we hustling. We're coming in from work now because Operation Early Retirement is under full effect. We're not even coming in the house. We're going straight to the boutique. Y'all gonna get tired of seeing me because we got to build our customer base. I got to replace my income in sales so that I can do what needs to be done for my house and for my family, right? So focus on the high value things, building relationships, networking, sell your jewelry. Make sure you invest in you. Invest in you. All right, here we go. Number 8. We only got 2 more. We almost done. Number 8. Ooh, this is a good one. Master your emotions. Please put that in there. Woo, that's a hard one, y'all. Master your emotions. Master your emotions. And I thought this was a good way that Eric described this. He said he wants you to identify your default emotion. So is your default emotion worry? You worrying about what somebody gonna say. You worrying, can I use that? She used that. She got that picture. That's a pretty picture. I got that jewelry. Can I use her picture? She gonna think I'm copying her stuff. Are they gonna say something if I'm going live too often? I was watching other people's lives and I saw how they used a little push pin so they can hang their bonus earrings on there. I'm wondering if they're gonna think that I'm trying to steal their ideas. Just worry. If I talk about my rank this month, is my team gonna feel some kind of way? Is if I don't get all the gifts out this week, what are they gonna think about me? Just worrying. Is that your default emotion? Fighting. Some people have fighting as their default emotion. No matter what, they always think somebody is against them. Like nobody can make an accident. They just think that everybody is out to get them. And really, most of the time, nobody's even thinking about you. Sometimes it's just simply an accident or you got overlooked, but their default emotion is fighting. Other people's default emotion is a victim. Something always going on. Oh, woe is me. Something's always wrong with them. Is your default emotion frustration? Shipping is delayed. Oh, I ain't gonna order no more because it's gonna take 3 weeks. Well, if you will order more than once a month, you wouldn't have to wait 3 weeks to get no jewelry. But that's another story. Is your default emotion doubt? Is your default emotion anger? You always mad? Ain't nothing going right? You got to be careful about these default emotions and make a conscious effort to shift. You can make a choice. Sometimes I'm gonna put some grace in this because I don't want you to think that I'm insensitive, because I am an optimist, but I was not born that way. I've been groomed. I had people that poured into me and mentored me and helped me to shift my thought process. So I wasn't born to just be positive. So it's a learned behavior. That's what I want to say. It's definitely a learned behavior. So you can change those negative emotions to positive emotions. But the first thing is you have to recognize that if your default emotion is negative, that it does carry into your business. And the law of attraction states that you attract who you are, not who you want. See, a lot of times we want runners on our team, but we're not runners. We want people that's going to be sellers and on our team, but that ain't even who we are, and we're actually intimidated by that type of behavior. So you don't attract what you want, you attract who you are. So if you're always frustrated and bitter, you will find yourself surrounded by frustrated and bitter people, because misery loves company. You attract who you are. And so you have to make a conscious decision to make some adjustments in how you handle things, and get with somebody that you trust that can help bring accountability in that area. And that goes back to one of the other ones that said create the atmosphere for success. I have people in my life that would do that. I'm going to give you this example, and we're going into the last one, and we'll be done. I remember my very first professional job, and I would come to work on Mondays, and the way that I talked was different. And I didn't realize it. And my boss would say, who you been around this weekend? I was like, what? I don't understand. She said, you just don't sound the same. You know, and that went on for a few weeks. And we all had a good relationships. And she was like, see, did you hear what you just said? I think I was saying thee, they, and them. You know, I was saying thee, they, them. You know, I was just speaking broken English. I wasn't in my professional voice, because you got to know how to switch out, right? No matter, depending on who you're around. And when she gave me this specific example, I realized where I was and who I was around during those times. And on Monday morning, when I got back to work, I had not shifted. So the people that you are around, you are the sum total of the 5 closest people to you. Statistically, you'll kind of have what they have, go where they go. Like if you are around people that are successful, you'll typically be successful. But if you are around negative, downtrodden type people who always think that the man trying to hold you down, you will always have that mentality like you could go further, but when you start opening up, you master your emotions and surround yourself with people who can push you, it changes everything. And so when you come to this team page and when you go to those trainings, I don't want you to look at anybody as if they're competition. I want you to be like a sponge and soak up everything you can. No matter where you are in this business, when you get to the point when you've been in this business 5 years and 7 years, you will still be able to learn something from somebody else, because we're all constantly evolving, learning, and growing, okay? So master those emotions. Change those negative emotions to positive ones. And remember that you attract who you are. So if you are not, attracting the type of people that you want, then look inside. Take a real good look in the mirror and then make some adjustments. Because when you better you become a better peer. You become a better team player. You become a better leader. And number 9, this is the last one. Find a reason to stay. Successful people find a reason to stay. They're not quitting. That's the easiest way. When he said that, I wrote down quitting. Quit quitting on your dreams. Quit quitting on you. Because if you work your business, if you've been in this business 1 year and you quit 3 times already, you're behind. If you would find a reason to stay, find a reason to quit quitting on your goals, you can get to the next level. I realized that I can go and see everybody's dashboard for some reason. I'm 3 years in the business. I don't know if I forgot or what, but I was looking at the dashboards and I see people going hard and they showing jewelry, and I'm like, they don't even have enough PV to show they've been active for 11 months. I don't understand. You know what has happened? Somewhere last year, they quit. Months went by and no new jewelry was added. And then, then they got a spark back, an excitement back. They started back ordering, started back going live, started back working their businesses, which is great, because I always tell people to jump back in. Every month you jump back in and you try again. But when you jump back in this time, find a reason to stay. Because if you find a reason to stay, you'll make some moves. You'll gain momentum. You'll make progress. That's the word. You will make some progress. Every time you quit, you lose ground. You have to start over. You got to start over with your customer base. You got to start over with your lives, try to get your viewers in. You got to start over. Every time you move them from one platform to another, you got to start over. You got to move them from your personal page to your business page. So you got to start over building there. Then you decide the business page ain't working, so now I need a VIP group. You got to move them again. You got to start over there. Then you decide, well, Facebook ain't working for me, I'm going to Instagram. Now you got to start over. Quit quitting. Add to, don't take away. Quit quitting on you. Find a reason to stay. We're in the business to sell jewelry. You're going to get embarrassed. A piece of jewelry going to break. Something going to fall. You gonna miss your rank. You gonna want to do something and you gonna make it public and it ain't gonna happen. You'll get embarrassed. Somebody that you invested time in gonna go join somebody else's team. Your feelings gonna get hurt. But guess what? Still find a reason to stay. If you want to find a reason to quit, it's millions of them. Shipping delayed, your jewelry come in, those Z collections sometimes they come in broken. You can find millions of reasons to quit. People that you thought that should have been with you ain't with you. Those in your upline, your sponsor. Some of y'all sponsors quit long time ago. You know, I try to remember to reach out to you. You see what I'm saying? There's so many things, so many reasons you can find to quit. But what I want you to do is find a reason to stay. Find a reason to stay. That is a winner's mindset. We find something to hold on to that goes beyond us. Maybe your reason to stay is because you want to help other people. I love helping single moms. So, you know, maybe it's me remembering the lives that we get to touch and train and change. Maybe your reason to stay is you have your favorite charitable organization and you take the money from this business and you can donate and give and help them out. That could be your reason to stay. Maybe your reason to stay is you struggled getting through college and you graduated with $50,000, $60,000 in student loan and you have made a commitment that your children will never have to go through that. And so you sell this jewelry and you put your 50% of everything you get into their college fund. Find a reason to stay. Maybe it's like mine. You're ready to pay off your house so you can be a full homeowner. Find a reason to stay. It's got to be your reason. But if you will find a reason to stay, I can guarantee you one thing, you won't be disappointed. Because everybody that I've seen that's been in this business, that stuck it out, they did have ebbs and flows. They did have those months and sometimes years where they didn't move. I stayed at my same rank for 2 years. People came and people went. People said they was going to do this business for whatever reason or another. But let me tell you, people are people, right? You can't be upset with people. But this is what I learned. Oh, I'm missing something. I don't have a way to get them in and get them moving and get them making money. So we started doing onboarding and selling your first 100 pieces in 30 days. Because if you can help people make the shift sooner, they are more likely to stay. Sometimes it's not just that people don't want to, people don't know how. And so if you want to grow a team, you got to be willing to learn and grow to see how you can be a better leader as well. So listen, those are our 9 things for tonight. Let me give you a quick recap. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me. I don't know why I thought I was going to be able to do this in 30 minutes. Number 1 was be a right now person. Number 2, have goals. Number 3, create your environment for success. Number 4, evolve. Number 5, use your imagination for positive. Number 6, take charge. Number 7, focus on high value activities. Number 8, master your emotions. And number 9, which is my favorite, find a reason to stay. I could talk about marriage all day long. I am happily married. I don't know, the Lord has just really blessed me with a husband that stands beside me and that has the grace for me and all my craziness, right? But we never had a plan B. We both had crazy things happen before we met each other, but we never had a plan B. Getting mad at night and somebody sleeping on the couch and doghouse, we never did that. We had a blended family. We brought 7 children together. They had to get along. We gonna blend. It's gonna work. We made it work because we found a reason to stay. And when you find a reason to stay, we not only love each other, we like each other. We enjoy each other's company. We can work together all day long. We like each other. We found a reason to stay. And I give you that as just an example and an analogy that you got to be just as passionate about your dreams and your desires when it comes to your business. I know it does take time to transition your mind, especially if this is your first business, because you're used to people that's kind of telling you what to do. On your job, you got a job description and you have parameters that you have to stay within. Somebody can just kind of show you how to do it. But on this business, you got to try everything until you find out what works for you. And when you find what works for you, you hold on to it, you add to it, and you find a reason to stay. No matter who leaves, you find a reason to stay. Troy and I did Ultimate Date Night years ago. Gosh. Oh, we started that right after we got married. Some of the pictures I can't even share no more. You wouldn't believe the couples that ain't even together no more. You got to find a reason to stay. No matter what comes. Has every day been perfect? No. But we didn't have a plan B. We in it forever. And I feel the same way about my business. I'm going to ride it till the wheels fall off. I hope this helped you tonight. We got any questions? Any questions, any comments? Let's close it like this. Drop in the comments. What's your takeaway? What's one thing you'll do different as a result of our time together tonight? What's one thing that you'll do different as a result of our time together? Drop that in the comments, and that's how we're going to close it out. What's at least one thing you'll do different as a result of our time together? Mindset matters. It does. Bae, come say hey to the team while they drop their comments in. Y'all know he always close. We got to go get dinner because I ain't cooking tonight. I'm waiting on y'all to drop your comments in. And Troy's going to come say, hey, I will master my emotion. That's good, Alice. That's a good one. Say hey.
Hello, everyone. How y'all doing?
We've been talking about mindset matters. They're supposed to drop in the comments. Create a positive environment. Oh, that's a good one. Go ahead, baby.
Mega mindset.
Mega mindset.
No, that's
just being funny. What we gonna do today?
We're gonna take over the world. Same thing we do
every day.
But no, the Mega Mind was from the movie. But you do have to have the right mindset.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So a man thinketh,
so is he.
Yeah.
This is good. Listen, I enjoy our time together. We got another one next week. Mindset Matters. I think it might be Monday night, but hold on, I might have it in my calendar. But it's on the team page. Focus on high value activities. That's good, Dawn. That's good.
Mind over matter.
Yeah, the 22nd. Yeah, next Monday night we will do Mindset Matters. We'll do session number 3. All right, listen. Oh, go ahead, baby. You finished?
Mind over matter. If you don't mind, it don't matter.
You know they say those who matter don't mind.
And those who mind.
No, those who, I don't know. I can't remember.
Those who mind don't matter. Those who matter don't matter.
That's what they say. Evolve. Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. So listen, I appreciate our time together. Thank y'all for jumping in. Thank you for hanging in here. Use your imagination to paint the picture. Come tell them, hey, Maddie.
Maddie!
Oh.
Hey, girl. Don't look at me. Look at the camera.
Say hey.
Don't look at me.
Team Maddie, say hey. Hey. Maddie get her own bedroom in a couple of weeks. All right. Good night, y'all. Good night, y'all. Have a great night.